Today we are hitting the road and finishing our tour of Wasaga Beach neighborhoods. So if you missed part one, make sure you head back and watch part one of the Wasaga Beach neighborhood tour. So let's get at it and hit the road and check out the rest of the great neighborhoods in Wasaga Beach.
Okay, we have entered Georgian Sands. So this is a master planned community in Wasaga Beach. It was developed by Elm Developments. And this expansive project, their aim is to blend modern living with natural beauty. So upon completion, Georgian Sands will be comprised of about 1,500 residential units, including freehold townhomes, single family homes. This community is designed to cater to a diverse range of residents, from young families to retired. As you can see, I am stopped behind a school bus, and there is many little children getting off. So lots of kids in this area. This is also, if you're looking to buy in here, also something to consider or to think about. There's also a lot of rental properties in here. So people buy these homes because they're decently priced, and they have them set up as yearly rentals. So you will get a lot of people leasing properties. Little children everywhere, running in front of the vehicle, not paying attention. So this is a phased project. Phase two, for instance, has 187 single-family homes and townhomes, also featuring luxurious freehold three-car garage bungalows that will be overlooking the links at Georgian Sands Golf Course. So a lot of these in here are actually three-story homes. So that's why it's maybe a little more younger families in here than, say, retirees, because they don't want to go up 3 flights of stairs once they're retired. I don't want to go up 3 flights of stairs now, and I'll never be retired. So there is some two-story ones, garage sort of on the bottom, and then living up top. And that straight ahead here is our detached ones. So because there is so many homes in here and so many homes being built, there is a lot for sale to pick from. As I'm driving right now, you can probably see the signs. I think I counted today, there was at least 35 homes for sale. So a lot of options to choose from. Again, we are here on the detached section. So the majority of these here are going to be single car garage, two-story homes. There are some double car ones. There's a few triple car. A lot of them are one car garage. And again, you're on the smaller side for driveways, as you can see, where you're going to get two side by side. You're not going to fit four in here. And when you get in here, it is quite the maze figuring out where you are. So in here, for some of the resales that are currently for sale, you're going to range from about $677 to about $790 right now. There's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath home currently for sale, and it's $640K, and I think it's just under 2,000 square feet. And then there's one that is a 5-bedroom, 4-bath, so that's kind of rare in here for a 5-bedroom, and it's listed at $788. So the plans moving forward with this is to have a commercial component to this, with buildings ranging from about 500 square feet to 1,400 square feet. This will include restaurants, dry cleaners, and a convenience store. So kind of just essential services for the people that live in here. So kind of everything that you may need may be right in here, and you don't even have to leave. So that is Georgian Sands, and we're literally just going to go right across the road, and we are in New England Village. So again, this is a master plan golf course community in Wasaga Beach, and this one is developed by Baywood Homes. You have multiple housing options in here, including condo townhomes and semi-detached and freehold detached homes. Phase 1 consisted of 96 units, and Phase 2 added 140 units. So these are designed in a New England style home, and they range from about 1,140 square feet to 2,800 square feet. As you can see here on the right, there's a little park. Not huge, but if you have some youngins, then it's a very short walk to the park. So this side, the New England Village side, it's not very big, nothing like the Georgian Sands side. A lot of these you'll see, like, again, the garage on the bottom, And then you go upstairs. So a lot of these ones are 2 stories. I mean, they're super cute, all the different colors like red, yellow, blue. And here they range from about 540,000 to 700,000. So we have a townhouse, 2+1 bedroom, 3.5 bath, and the fees. So that one has fees. The fees are about $400 a month. So yeah, this is just like a little dead end street, a little loop. So there is, again, driveways here are very small. I mean, as you can see, a lot of them, you are fitting one car in your driveway. And even for a large truck, super tight. There is visitor parking down in the end where we just did that little loop. So you do have people over. You do have the option to park down there. As all along this side, the right side of the road that I'm currently on is no parking, and you can park on the left side. So definitely limits your parking if you're a large family. It's not going to work for parking if you have multiple cars. So in here you have like the common element fee. So that's going to range from like $220 a month to $400 a month. So good family friendly option. If you don't mind the 2 stories, not a bad option for retirees. So that is New England Village. So literally I'm at New England Village right now. And then what you see across the road is the Georgian Sands. So they're just literally across the road from one another. You have the same artery to get out, to get back on to River Road West, which just turns into 92. So if we turn right at this set of lights, you're going to head to Elmville, and you're going to be there in less than 10 minutes. All right, let's go check out the next neighborhood. We are going to check out a Marlwood Estate. All right, we are headed into Marlwood Estates. This is a great little golf course community. So the main artery into this is called Fairway. So the ones on Fairway and Downer, the street that I'm on now, these homes were built roughly 1997 to 1999. And again, not very cookie cutter. There is some of the same model, very well-established trees. The homes are all fairly unique. Gardens are taken care of. Landscaping is really nice. You'll find a mix of all brick in here and some brick and vinyl. There's a couple wood siding ones. Good sized driveways in here. As you can see, most of them you're fitting 4 to 8 cars. And in here you're going to be on town water and town sewers. And depending on where you are in the subdivision, a lot of these homes will back on to Marlwood Golf and Country Club. This golf course is in operation. So depending on where your home is, if you are backing on to a hole, you do need to be aware of golf balls that could come into your backyard. Some of them, if they are in like a hot spot for golf balls, like maybe where, after the first shot where people lay up, people will have nettings out on their deck, protect themselves when you're out there barbecuing, and then you get a golf ball in the face. But that's just one of the joys of living on a golf course. So you can't buy a house on the golf course and then complain about the golf balls. We can't do that. So in here, these are detached single family homes. There is an apartment style condo building, which is also in here, which I'll show you sort of at the end of this Marlwood tour. So now I am back on Fairway. In here, again, wide range. You're going to have a lot of retirees that just like that golf course community feel. A lot of them will go play at Marlwood, 3-4 days a week. But you still also have, as you probably see in passing, homes with basketball nets, hockey nets. You do have a lot of young families in here as well. We are less than 5 minutes to the new arena. Also, when we were just at the New England Village and Georgian Sands, I should have mentioned that you are less than 5 minutes to the arena. I mean, if you're a really mean parent, you could just tell your kid to hoof it over with their hockey bag and walk themselves to the arena. Or if you're a nice parent, you could drive them. But to drive, it would be less than 5 minutes. So that is our new $60 million arena/library that was built. We will do a tour of that in one of our upcoming videos. But yeah, a lot of the homes here, 2 to 3 car garage, large estate size lots, you're 80 to 100 wide, 150, 200 feet deep. Some of them are a little bit smaller. So right off of Fairway, which is pretty much just a big loop, this is Mulligan Lane, and these are the Marlwood condos. So I believe these were built in approximately 1989. So these range from 1 bedroom to 3 bedroom units. And some of these have views of the golf course as well. And Marl Lake, there's walking trails weaving throughout the property. So in here, there's currently a 1 bedroom for sale, 1 bedroom, 1 bath. It's about 800 square feet, and it is asking $379. Condo fees on that are about $530. And we have a 2 bedroom, 2 bath for sale in here. It is bigger. It is 1,100 square feet, and they are asking $489. And the condo fees on that one are $610. So both of those, that also includes your water. So there's those 3 units, and then these ones are a bit newer, I believe. So again, you have some visitor parking. You get 1 spot with your unit, and then there is guest parking as well. So here it's 1 floor living, so you're either on the first, second, or third floor. Some of these have been updated. Some are original. They are nice backing onto the trees. It is quiet back here. Again, there's a range of residents. Single working professionals, retired couples, some young families. And there'll always be some for rent in here as well. Some people buy these just because of the price point for investment properties. And then there's usually something for rent in here, like a yearly rental. So those are the Marlwood condominiums. So there is sort of 2 phases of Marlwood. Like I said, these ones were 1997 to 1999. And then right next door here, there's the second phase. And a lot of these were built around 2004. So there's no access directly from here, from Fairway over to Masters Lane. So we just have to go back out to Golf Course Road, which I'm just turning onto now. And then we just have to go down the road a little bit. As you can see, there's a lot of work being done on the golf course. On the left-hand side is Marlwood Golf Course, big speed bump. And now I am turning left onto Marlwood Avenue. So this is Masters Lane. Like I said, a lot of these were built in 2004. They are mostly 1.5 to 2 car garage, brick front, vinyl siding, some all brick. I'd say a lot of retirees. There is some young families, but there's a lot of retirees in here. A lot of them really nice grass, really nice landscaping. A lot of these are, if not almost all, are raised bungalows. So you got 2 to 3 bedrooms up, and depending on the finished basement, 1 to 2 bedrooms in the basement, and 2 to 3 baths. So Masters Lane is a dead end. As you can see, we're coming up, and views of the golf course. So right here, this guy teeing off. This is hole 18. You got a little pond to get over. There's a couple of my balls in that pond. And straight through the trees there is the clubhouse, but we'll do a closer drive-by to that. So here in Marlwood, you are close to get back out to the Stonebridge Plaza. So in there, you have Walmart, you have Boston Pizza, you have Swiss Chalet. So there is close options for some shopping and dining. So we're just turning back onto Marlwood Avenue, which is the main artery in here. And we're just going to turn into Marlwood Golf and Country Club. So this is an 18-hole course. It's not a bad course. There's some nice scenery. There's Marl Lake that you'll see on some of the holes. The clubhouse does have dining options. They host events. They started doing weddings a few years back. So there's kind of always something going on here. So one thing with this subdivision and with this golf course, if you're thinking about buying because you do like to golf, the owners have for years have been working on getting a small subdivision put in here. I believe it has been all approved. There's no timeline that I can find anywhere for exactly when it's going to be. They said they are going to take their time with it, but so some of the holes will obviously have to change. So I believe there's a 9-unit project that is going off the first fairway. So just things to keep in mind when you're looking if you're backing on to one of these holes. And there is a 48-unit project that is going off of the 17th fairway. So first fairway and 17th is what I've heard. Again, no timeline for that, but I believe it has been all approved, so eventually it will happen. We keep losing our golf courses to houses. So that is Marlwood Estates. This is located closer to the east end of town. A lot of great options. And these homes range from 1,100 square feet up to over 2,000 square feet, and you're going to be in the like 849 to a million mark in there. Right now, there's one for 849, like a 2 bedroom, 2 bath. So Marlwood may be a good option if you are an active golfer. Not that you necessarily have to be a golfer to be in there, but a great option if you do enjoy golf. You're right close by to the clubhouse, easy access, and it's a great place for families as well. You're close to shopping, you're close to the arena. So that is our tour of Marlwood Estates. I have one more area that I'm going to show you, and it is about a 2-minute drive from where we are now, and that is Stonebridge. So that is up next. So our last stop of the day is Stonebridge. So this is Stonebridge by the bay. So this is a modern living with a coastal charm inspired little neighborhood. It's inspired by the 1920s and by the Cape Cod style. So this is walking distance to the beach, to the Stonebridge Town Center where you have shopping, where Walmart is, Boston Pizza, Swiss Chalet, shopping. You're close to the arena. So cute. Really cute area. Again, you're gonna be very small driveway, so like one car. Some of them you can fit 2 cars. So this area consists of about 356 homes, and they range from freehold, 2-story villas, and 3-story units. So within this enclave of homes, there is also a swimming pool, and it is a saltwater pool with a cabana. So when you buy in here, you get access to that. And you also get access to the beach club. So it's a Stonebridge Beach Club, and you get use of that. You pay, I think it's very minimal, but say you want to rent out the whole thing and have like an anniversary party or a birthday party there, you can. I'd have to look, I think it's like 100, 120 bucks. Like, it's very reasonable to rent it out. And the beach club is right on the Wasaga River. There's beach chairs down at the bottom in the sand. You can sit there and watch the boats go by. It has a full kitchen. It has a fireplace. It has landscape grounds. I've been to a few events there. It's a really nice little bonus item to have when you buy in here. And I think when you're once you're in this community, there's a lot of events there. So I think you can go there. There'll be like a euchre night and this night and that, like a lot of themed things. So it's a really cool community. A lot of retirees in here. There is some young families. I'd say it's more on the older side. But really nice landscaping. I mean, not huge mature trees in here. They planted trees when they were first done. They're just really cute, the different colored houses, and the blue and yellows and reds. So in here you will have your common element fee because of the pool and the clubhouse. And the homes in here range from about, right now, June 2025, they range from about $489 to $689. So not a bad price point. A lot of people start out here. It's a good price point to get into the market. So that is Stonebridge in a nutshell. A great option, again, east end of town, walking distance of shopping, the beach, trails, your 2-minute drive to the new arena. Right here, we're passing some of the stores. So, you have Walmart, Dollar Store, Harvey's, there's a pot shop, need that. Paint store, nails, you got Taco Bell, Boston Pizza, Wild Wing. This end of town, you have TD Bank and Royal Bank. You have Sunset Grill for breakfast. So just a lot of shopping options here. So that is Stonebridge. So that was our neighborhood tour of Wasaga Beach. So please let me know in the comments if there's any neighborhoods that you thought would be a perfect fit for you or your family. What were your favorites? What were your least favorites? And if you live here now, where do you live? Do you like it? Do you love it? Or would you rather live in one of the other neighborhoods? We have lots to offer here in Wasaga Beach. I will see you on the next video.